Hey Foster Band, here we go. We're going to learn to count rhythms, one of the most important skills you can possess to make yourself an outstanding independent musician. You may not even need a band director anymore. Maybe that's not a good thing. So here we go. Whole notes, 4 counts, also the rest. Half notes, 2 counts, and the half rest next to it. Quarter notes, 1 count. Eighth notes, half a count, and the corresponding rest. 16th note, 1/4 of a beat. So comprehend that. That's very important. And that's only when you have 4 on the bottom. The time signature of 4/4, 2/4, 3/4, etc. Here's a relationship of all the different notes. We're about to get started counting some rhythms. 2/4 rhythm practice basic sheet. Found on the website. Coming up. This is in every single measure in 2/4. 1 and 2 and. 4 things you have to find. Always in every single measure regardless. Here's the first rhythm. 1 and 2 and. 1 and 2 and. You see how I put the beat exactly underneath the note. 1 and 2 and. 1 and 2 and. Really important to line things up. Going on. All right, so that first one was pretty easy. So here we go with the next 3 on that same page. Okay, so starting with measure number 5, we have another half note. Half notes get 2 beats. So that is, oh, 1 second. 1 and 2, oh gosh, and 1. The and would be right here in the middle because that's 1 beat. Eighth notes are half a beat each, so 2 and. Another half note, 2 beats, 4 eighth notes, 1 and 2 and. Eighth notes, 1 and 2 and. Now obviously you wouldn't play, fix that one. Oh, that's terrible. You wouldn't play all those notes, all those exact beats, but you would play just the ones that fall. And you want to, it's really important you make sure it's lining up right underneath the notes, right underneath or in the middle, so you spread it out evenly across the measure. So the next one, measure number 9, quarter note, 1, 2, with the ands in the middle. Okay, because that's where your foot would come up, down, up, 1 and 2 and. Going on, here we go. 1, 2, same thing. These should be pretty easy for you here. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. Okay, real clear. Here's the next one. Measure 13, the 4th one on that page. 1 and 2 and. 1 and 2 and. 1 and 2 and. 1. It's like magic. 2 and. All right, we're going to go ahead and do the next 4 on that same page, and we'll be finishing up with a 2/4 basic rhythm page. So starting with measure 13, here we go. We've got some eighth notes here, so that's 1 and. I'm using the dashes because it's too hard to draw the and sign. And 2 and. That measure there. 1 and 2 and. 1 and 2 and. I think you're starting to get the idea. And 2 and. That one's pretty simple there. Oh, next one, a little more complicated. Now you have an eighth note to start the measure followed by a quarter note. We also refer to this as syncopation, commonly used in jazz. Here we go. So 1. Now the next beat in the measure always and. It's always in the same order. If you notice, every measure has the same answer. It's just where they fall underneath the notes. And. Now where's 2? Where's count 2? 2 is also in that quarter note. So 2 would be right there. And then where's the and to 2 here in the measure? So that measures 1 and. Okay? And it's also really important you go back with a metronome on. Start around 90 beats a minute. Set on quarter note and count and clap these rhythms. Or play them on your instrument on concert F. That would be great. Going on, next measure. 1 and 2 and. Similar to the first measure. 1 and. And the 2's right there. Okay, I'm sorry for the writing, it's pretty terrible. 1 and 2 and. Now if you've noticed the pattern is we have this, like I said in the beginning, in every single measure. Every single measure will have that. And when we get to 3/4, you'll have 3 and then 4/4, 4 and in every single measure. Okay, I don't know if you can even see that. Maybe not. What I just wrote on top of that page. Now going on, line measure 21. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and really, really simple. 1 and 2 and. Now you could count this 1 and 2 and kind of hold the and. 1 and 2 and 1 2 1 and 2 and kind of sustain the note that's longer. Last one, here we go. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. Eventually we're going to drop and only count, when we get more advanced, the notes that you will actually articulate, and not every single beat in the measure. You just got to kind of understand where they fall. So there it is, a 3/4. That's a 2/4 sheet. Now we're going on to 3/4.